Mr. Henny. We have finally started our episode 1
After so long.
of this. After so long, people have been coming to me asking me, Daniel, you said you're going to start episode 1. What's going on? You're going to start it. I said, don't worry, July 6th will come, and here we are, July 6th. To the audience out there, we want to say welcome to our very first episode. Very first episode of D-Speed podcast.
D-Speed and Henny.
And Henny. Episode, is it episode 1? Episode 1, season 2, eh?
Yes.
Guys, I've been dreaming of this day. No, low-key. I've low-key been dreaming of this day. I was even dreaming of the best way to start episode 1 of season 2. And do you know the best way?
I told you.
I want to tell you some jokes. Please, to the audience out there, this is dark humor. If you don't like dark humor, please skip forward. If you do, Esha, enjoy. Oh yeah, my first joke.
Okay.
What's the difference between Batman and Black Panther?
What? Wait. What? Wait, repeat the joke?
What's the difference between Batman and Black Panther?
One is a man. Wait, I don't know. What?
Batman Returns.
Guy, that is dark. That is so
Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. But when I saw this
you'll be missed.
You'll be missed.
Guy, no, that could be so. Guy, I was not.
That's a great way to wake this man up.
Expected that. My goodness.
Oh yeah, I have another one for you.
Guy, Black Panther one was so peaceful. My goodness me, man.
I said if you don't like that,
but Black Panther 2, it didn't hit the same.
What do you mean?
Guy, we need to chala now. It's not the same.
Don't worry, we'll have his son. Anyways, my next joke.
Wow, that joke was. It's still lingering, guy.
Why did I paint my PC black?
All of the jokes going to be about black.
Answer the question now. Why did I paint my PC black?
It's not my PC. How would I know?
No, my PC. Why did I paint it black?
I don't know. It's not my PC.
So that it will run faster.
Scared. Go to get us bad. First episode. We're getting cancelled.
When I tried to say to start running away.
Shit, what? Bro. Guy.
Wait. I have one more. This one. When I wrote this one down, I said, I don't know how people will feel about it, but you know what? Let's try it.
Guy, so to run faster. Guy. It's not serious, bro.
Oh yeah, our last one.
What was it?
My girlfriend's dog died.
Sorry, good.
My girlfriend's dog died, so I got her one that's identical. But she got mad at me for no reason. She said, what am I supposed to do with 2 dead dogs?
Wait, no, I don't get it. Wait. I don't get it.
My girlfriend's dog died.
Yes.
So I said I would get her an identical one.
Yes.
But she got mad at me.
Why?
She said, what am I supposed to do with 2 dead dogs?
But the second one is not dead.
It's an identical, as in... Oh, Lord have mercy. Anyways, I just wanted to
I didn't get the last one, but the other two were...
Don't worry, maybe the audience, maybe they got it. But I just want us to start off on a very funny note. To give people an idea of the type of people that we are.
Please, you guys, I'm not like this guy, bro. Please.
No. I'm not like that. But Isha, I saw these jokes and I thought they were crazy. Let me share them, Sha. Anyways, want to say welcome.
Go back to Nigeria.
This guy. I want to say welcome to our very first episode of D-Space Podcast Season 2. Why don't we take this time to introduce ourselves? Steph, why don't you introduce yourself to the crowd?
You guys already know. No, he has done enough talking. You guys already know what's going on. It's Henny, Steph Henny. I go by many names. Or you can just call me Steph Henny, you understand? I'm the Henny, you understand?
Why did they call you the Henny? Why did they call you Le Henny?
What do you mean?
Why now? Answer the question. Why did they call you Le Henny? Why is that your nickname?
Okay, so like the original reason I had in mind, low-key make me, we don't even have to go into that subject. But this is the new reason, right? You don't have to audio it. If you know the old one, those are for the OGs. The top
originals.
The originals.
The top dogs.
You guys know my last name is like Ofosu Henny. Mm-hmm. I think that's what
that's more PG reason for why his name is Henny.
You just put 2 and 2 together. Your first and your last name, also. It's common sense. I don't know if some people have it too. You know, I make fashion content, I make gym content, I make any kind of content. I make content, you know, just trying to put myself out there, gain more exposure, and build a community where we can all express ourselves individually, but in the same unity.
Why don't we give you a quick round of applause? And
I said words I've never said before in my life.
That is that is Mr. Henny. You know what? Let me tell you a funny story about this guy.
What about me?
We posted the trailer episode for this episode 1 of our season, and my mom watched that trailer. And this guy said something in the trailer. He said something was malnourished. My mom asked me, she said, does he know what that word means? Malnourished. I don't know what he said that had the word malnourished in it, but he said it. And my mom quickly looked at me and said, I don't think this guy knows what that word means. Please, have you said, do you know what the word malnourished is?
I don't, but it depends on like how I use it, because I don't remember what I said.
The way of it, clearly, if my mom had to look back at me and say, does he know
so what sentence did I use it in?
I don't remember. All I know is that I remember how she reacted when you said malnourished in that sentence. Anyway, Sha, I just wanted to tell you that
I also don't
Steph
remember.
just be saying the most random words you'll find in the dictionary, not knowing what the full definition of it means. So, Sha, if he says anything on this podcast that's like, does he know what he's... Let him talk. Let him land. Let me do my own quick introduction. It's okay to be offended now. Justice, Ghanaian boy. My name is Angela Oluwa Daniel Akinbinu. I am a content creator here in Windsor, Ontario. I am also a photographer, videographer, and digital creator. I attend the University of Windsor. You know, it's not saying it's not to it. He too, you attend the University of Windsor.
I forgot to mention that too. I do.
Don't worry, when I start introducing myself, you start remembering what he wants to say. I think I'm just a chill guy.
I told you. Don't believe him.
Although I know everybody watching this will think, this guy just lied in front of the camera. No, believe me, I'm a chill guy.
Don't believe
It depends on the people. It depends on the people that I'm around. If I'm around you and you want to be extroverted, I'll be extroverted too. But if I'm around chill people, you know, hear me talk now. Anyway, Sha, I am the host of These Beats Podcast, and here is my co-host for These Beats Podcast.
One day, the one and only host.
The one and only Mr. Henny. Please, if you guys are new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe down below. Don't forget to like this video and share.
And also don't forget to just go and click that follow button on Instagram handles, like individually. Especially
I was getting to that part.
No, I read your mind.
No, don't read my mind. Leave my mind alone. Get out of my mind. Leave my mind, okay?
Okay.
He's taking these co-hosting privileges too far. Becoming yourself, Dan.
You don't have another Anyways, continue.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like this video and share this video with whoever you know is going to love our content. We appreciate every single one of you guys who have taken the time to watch episode 1. And please don't forget to follow all of our social media platforms. Steph's or Mr. Lehenny's
Lehenny 815.
social media platform and my own social media platform. It'll all be in the description below. And with that being said, we're going to jump into our episode. So I feel like the best way to start off episode 1 is for you guys to, like I said, get to know us. Unfortunately, I don't remember how myself and Steph even met. And Steph here, he has a great memory.
I do.
Yeah, the one I talked to you before the podcast started.
Yes,
and
yes,
you said,
yes.
don't worry, I'll talk to them about
Yeah,
us.
don't worry. So what I remember was there was this one time where they were doing a BLX, what's it called, fashion show, right?
Okay.
And I was one of the models. I was wearing like some blue hoodie, Kenny.
Oh, I remember
had
that
some
one.
design on it. You know, I did my runway, my stunts. I was feeling like a boss. I don't even like it. I was feeling like a bad guy. Then when the whole thing ended, and then we were all just gisting among each other, and then I went to go and meet Ralph.
Okay.
Raphael,
Ralph.
and then
Shout out to Ralph, bro.
Shout out to
Ralph Fitness.
Ralph Fitness. You know, people go and spread some
Go and
love
check out his
to a fellow
Instagram.
brother trying to promote fitness, whatever. Anyways, so I now went to go and meet Ralph, right? And then he now took me to you.
How did Ralph even know me?
I don't know.
People just
See, let me tell you, black people are all connected somehow.
Somehow. We don't even know
So if he
we're
mess up, he
connected.
comes back to me. Anyways, so Ralph now took me back to you after the whole thing has ended already, and that's when we started talking. And then what's it called? You started talking about your podcast, your
Wow.
photography, and I was
Ralph
interested.
is a real one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's round of applause for Ralph. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Ralph is
So
a real one.
Ralph led me to you, and then we were talking about your podcast, and I told you right then and there. Mind you, this happened in February, but I told him since then I was interested,
give me
and
a
I'd love to be on it. Because when I saw him after Ralph led me to you, I then remembered, oh wait, this is the guy that I've been seeing on my Instagram about podcasts. And I told the guy, I was like, guy, I found out, put me on this thing.
I'm famous like that.
They play. They please you.
Oh yeah.
So like, I was like, okay, I'm interested. Put me on, and then you collected my number. I give you my number. I collected your Instagram. You collected my Instagram, and then after that, he just disappeared. I kind of.
The rest is history. Wow,
Yeah.
that is so crazy. I would not have remembered anything.
No, you wouldn't.
All I know is that I remember this one guy coming up to me and said, "I that guy that does it podcast." I swear, this guy scared me. He scared me because I didn't know who he was, and then I took a deep breath. I said, "Lord, please take the wheel." Anyways, as you guys can see, myself and Steph are holding these white paddles and our black markers. I'm holding my own. He's holding my own. Before we continue our session, I want to play a little game called Who is Most Likely To. Our production team in the back, wherever you are,
Sure.
they have a series of questions for us to answer, and they're going to give us the questions. Who is most likely to do this? We write our names and we reveal who we think is most likely to do one of these stuff. So without further ado, production team, what is the first question?
The first question: who is most likely to catcall people on the street?
Well, starting off so strong.
So strong. Wait,
who is
for the
most
audience,
likely?
define catcall.
Catwalk. Is it catcall or catwalk? Oh, like catcall, like come here.
Oh,
Oh yeah, well, let's write down who we think it is, and we have to be very honest.
very, very honest too. Mm.
Oh yeah, we will reveal in 3, 2, 1. I can see this guy doing it. Steph, if you see the bad one, he will call it. Hey.
Oh,
Come here.
come here, shorty.
Steph.
See, as a confident
Steph is a
man,
bad
you have
man.
to know when
Steph is a
it's
bad
time. When it's time for you to make and show your dominance.
This guy is not
Show them who is boss.
This guy is not real. Oh yeah.
Or get rejected. You never know, Sha. Just shoot your shot too.
Production team, next question.
Who is most likely to get arrested for selling drugs in specific?
Wait. Production. What is this?
Production
Production team. How far?
They are against you today.
Hey, wait. Wait, I beg. Ask the question again.
Most likely to get arrested for selling drugs in specific?
Are we ready?
Be very honest.
Are we ready? In 3, 2, 1. No, Mr. Henny is even your name.
What was your answer?
About is this speed now?
Really?
Yes. This speed is my nickname.
You think it's you?
What do you mean? I am Speed.
To get arrested for
You.
that's how.
I put your name there. You're the one that's most likely
Oh,
to
I also put my own name
Yes,
down.
now, because
See, guys, let me tell you something. When times are rough and desperate, and you have desperate measures, and you just need some quick cash so you can,
that's such bad advice. Please, this is not the type of advice you should be listening to. Oh yeah, production team.
Hey,
Next one.
Who is most likely to live their lives following zodiac signs?
what?
Who is most likely to live their lives following zodiac signs? You know those
Oh,
astronomical,
yeah, I know.
those Geminis, those. Oh, that's a very intense one. Who is most likely to? I don't think both of us are most likely to, but who among us who is more most likely
I'm
to do
answer.
it? All right, let me just 3, 2, 1. What did you put?
Normally.
So here's the thing.
Because
right?
I genuinely don't believe
I
in
don't
that
believe.
nonsense.
No. I don't believe in them. But the only reason why I'll ask you
Because
No.
you're a cancer, you can cheat. Like what?
No,
that doesn't make sense.
I don't believe in that. But I'll only ask you that question if I want to know when your birthday is.
Oh.
That's the only time. What is your? If you ask me what's my zodiac sign, I'll be like, what's your zodiac sign?
Who is to die first in a scary movie?
Oh. Who is most likely to die first? Okay, 3, 2, 1. What do you think is me?
Why do you think it's me? No, because see, I'm a man. I'm not scared of scary movies.
You know why I know?
I know you. That stuff, it scares you.
Cool. But let me tell you something, right? There's a reason why they call me this speed. If something bad happens to me, I will run like never before. You, on the other hand,
I can't run.
the only thing this
Excuse
man
me,
has
I can't run.
is muscles in his arms.
Wait. I'm fast. I'm decently fast. For my build, for my size, I'm fast.
Who is most likely to manipulate women?
Oh.
God forgive my soul.
Oh, hold on. I need to write this properly. We're going to reveal our answers
Father Lord, I
in
tried my best.
2, 1. Mr. Henny. Yeah, Steph.
Oh, I'm supposed to put Henny. I'll put Henny next time. In this life, you do what you have to do, Sha. Game is game.
Steph is such a manipulator. And that one trailer episode that I posted, that they said, "Oh, Ghanaian men are nice. They don't do. You guys are not messed up." Honestly,
I'm a nice person, bro.
No. Anyways, that is the end of our little game. Thank you guys for joining. Steph, I should be thanking you for joining me.
Yeah, you should.
Will you be? Calm yourself
sorry.
down. Calm yourself down. So one thing we wanted to do different this season that we didn't do last season was that we wanted to centralize most of our discussions on one main topic, which is on Black culture and identity. So we're going to be talking about stories that relate with us back in our African days, back home in Ghana, Nigeria, how life was like when we grew up in a whole different scenario, and even talk about Black news, Black things that are relating to us and our Black identity. Which brings me to something I wanted to talk to you about. Steph, I have a question. Have you watched the new series Forever? That new series Forever?
Okay, so like the time I was getting my hair done, right? I watched half an episode, and that alone tells me about the whole show.
What do you mean? Like, what was that? You watched half of the first episode?
Yes.
So what were your thoughts on that episode?
Oh, you know what?
Honestly, even those. Let's even explain to those who don't know.
Yeah,
the series. Forever is basically it's a TV.
It defines
series,
Black culture.
Black culture in like Black dating, Black culture.
Dating
Black
in Black culture.
in the sense of like dating in our Black culture. So Black teens dating. So this story was really centralized on this one individual, this guy who poured his whole heart out for one girl
who was not able to reciprocate it.
Not even that she wasn't able to reciprocate it, she was trying, but all of our life problems were contradicting it. So obviously, so many Black people, all of our friends were saying, "Oh, they could relate so much to that story." Like,
I wonder why.
Yeah, like it was just honestly, it was ridiculous. A girl who loved the guy, maybe not as much,
definitely not as much,
but enough that made him think that he could centralize his whole world around her. She cared more than her future than she did the guy, which is honestly valid. As teenagers, why are you?
It's just the way she went all
into.
But the way she went on about it was immature of her.
Yes,
that for
very
sure.
Immature, and this brings me.
And it relates us to our culture in this present day.
Exactly. One thing, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Do you think that in our generation, like our Black teens in our generation, do you think communication is good or bad?
It's atrocious. It's atrocious. Let me tell you something. I knew this one right. He was getting notification from this one babe. He left her undelivered for a year. A year. Do you guys can you imagine a whole year you're seeing somebody's notifications pop up on your screen but you're ignoring it? You alpha, you know they boss me. And you're just sitting and looking at it.
Okay, if you know you've been doing this for a month and he has not been responding to you, are you not getting the common sense that doesn't want to talk to
that
you?
doesn't make any sense because some people they're persistent. Do you get
There are
some people they want to keep trying to actually prove themselves.
That's their problem, Steph. They have to understand that after a certain amount, and it's crazy that I'm giving this side of my thoughts, but logically speaking, if you've texted someone for more than 2 weeks and they're not responding to you and they're posting like online doing their own thing, guy, leave them alone. They themselves probably don't think, okay, it's probably bad that they're not responding to you, fine, but that's just their way of communication.
That's not communication.
It's their way of communication.
That's nobody's way of that's the problem right there. That's their specific way of communication. I'm not going to understand that. You are not going to understand that.
I don't have to understand, but that's just how it is.
But it's still not communicate. Do you understand the point? The whole point of communication is for both ends of the party to be on the same level of understanding.
And I agree.
No, you don't, because if one person, he said he does, but he doesn't. Because if one person is on a certain, if let's say it's like a book, if one person is on page 1, another person is on page 50, is that communication? Communication is when both people are on the same level of understanding. They come to an agreement. If one person calls it their communication and the other doesn't, how is that communicate? How are they communicating?
Can I give you a good example? Back in the day, in our parents' generation, did they need to worry a lot about communication? I would say no. Back in the day, all they needed to do was send a message written in a letter. And
exactly. So why is it a problem for our generation?
They didn't have the need to worry that if they would send a reply or not. At least they are sent the message. That is the point I'm trying to prove is that if you've sent the message, leave the message alone. He has the right to reply and not reply. But don't be blow for a year. Steph, make it make sense. Why are you still texting that person for a year?
You never know. Like what if you
never know?
Need something, need some type of closure. You want to. I don't.
That should be your closure. The fact that he's not responding to you,
bro. Some people, they just need a certain kind of confirmation.
What type of confirmation?
It's just like you can't just ignore somebody like that without giving some kind of feedback. Otherwise, the person, they're going to want, like, you have to imagine from their perspective, because they keep trying and trying. And you're just there, you're looking at your phone, you don't want to answer, and them too, they're wondering what's going on. They're like, you have to.
Do I not have the will to not answer? Do I not have the right to look at the message and say, not interested? I don't have the need to do that.
But why would you do that?
Why
don't you have the need?
Because you have the free will to do and not do that. Do we not have? Do we not have the freedom in this country to respond to someone's message on us?
Human decency, fam. Human decency, bro. Can you not be a decent human being?
This guy.
Are you hearing my word? Human decency to just reply to somebody.
No, I have to.
Just take 5 seconds.
Okay, Steph. What if you pissed me off the other? Let's say you pissed me off yesterday. He sent me a message. He said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. And I see a message. I see a message coming on my phone, knowing that we have a podcast to shoot today. I don't have to answer your message. I don't have to. You yourself, you can even choose to come to the podcast or not. That's your business. But if you send me the message and I don't even have to acknowledge to you that I saw the message. I saw the message. When you sent me the message on iMessage, did it not say delivered? Yes or no?
It was delivered, but was the message delivered?
It was.
I know you're a bad communicator.
Get away, this guy.
Bro, what do you know? Get a lot of yourself. What do you mean? What do you mean? We have a podcast together. If we are beefing, there has to be some sort of level of communication, so we both come to an agreement. We clear the beef and we come on the podcast with no issues. Because logically, from my perspective, if we have a podcast and we have beef, I'm going to sort it minimum 2 days before the podcast.
I've
so
never known
when the
podcast want to sort things.
I am a highly sophisticated young man. Yes. I am a studio student. Yes. You see, guy, if there's a podcast and we have here, I'm going to clear that in minimum 2 days before. So when I come to the podcast, we're chilling, there's no problem. What do you have to say to that?
Steph, can we just agree to this?
No, we cannot. Because you don't understand, there has to be some form of
I'm
level
hearing what you're saying. I'm
listening to the words.
I'm listening to the words that are coming
out. Some of you hear, but you don't understand.
But I don't agree with what you're saying.
Why?
I have the right to not answer your message. Okay, let's say your mom annoyed you. She did something really bad. It didn't. What she did was not morally right, and she sent you a message saying, "Look, I know you don't get where I'm coming from. I know you know you see. Wait, let me land. My plane is flying. Can you let me?"
Yeah, good.
Are you done?
Good.
As I was saying, you know what your mom did was morally wrong, and she comes to you saying, "I'm sorry, but this is how it is." Like, and this is after she's done what she's done wrong. Are you gonna look at that message and want to reply, knowing that you're upset about how what she did wrong to you? You know what she did is wrong. She's not going to change. This is how it is. Are you going to look at that message and want to reply?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
I'm listening.
This scenario that you're giving me, right? This is times 10 worse than the one
With the 1 year, that 1 year,
the
one
1
that
year
you were
one.
telling me.
This is far worse because this one, because you know how you're saying whatever, you have free will, you're not obligated to give her whatever. This is your mother. Do I even have to put up an argument? You mean the woman who carried you as a small pikin? In her head, you taunted me. I will call for your neck, guy. Listen to me. To the young, sophisticated young man. Let me tell you something. The same woman who carried you when you were a small pikin in her stomach for 9 months. Because you're big and grown, you're 18, you're 19, you want to come and leave your mother on delivery.
Production team, help me.
They play. Listen, guy, fashion them. Let me tell you something. Because that same woman who carried you in her stomach 9 months, you want to leave her on delivery, you're feeling big and grown. Meanwhile, you're still living with her at home. Let that one marinate in your brain. You're still living with that same mother at home and you want to leave her undelivered because you're feeling big and grown. You're 18, you're 19. You want to leave your mother undelivered. Yes, I get it. See, the thing that some of you guys also don't understand is that your mom, this is her first time being a mother. Hold on. Let's just let that sit in.
I have 3 other siblings.
This is her first time.
It's not her first time anymore. After she gave birth to all of those other siblings.
No, but I'm saying like in the assumption like you are firstborn. This is her first time being her mother. So you should use your head and you shouldn't assume that it's going to go perfectly. It's going to go smoothly. Nigga, she's going to make mistakes on the way. This is her first time parenting. This is her first time having to be a mother, having to take care of a child. So she's going to make a mistake. You're 18, you're 19. It's going to do you some way. You're going to feel it here in this place right here because you're her son. You're going to. Sorry, sir. Did I do something to you?
Clearly, you did.
I don't care. Anyways,
what type of
I
question
don't
is
care.
that?
So obviously, you're going to feel it some time away because that's your mother. But at the same time, that is your mother. So your point, I find it's quite valid. If you ask me.
Maybe the example I used
Was atrocious. If you ask me, that was a horrible
was
example.
not a good example.
That's your mom, fam.
But the point I'm trying to prove is
Shout
that
out to everybody's mothers. Let's
is-
just give a round of applause for all of our moms, carried us for 9 months. You know how that is. Have you had a child before in your
The point I'm
life?
trying to prove, Steph, is that you as an individual have the free will to do whatever you want to do, whether it's to see the message and reply or not. That's what I believe. You can take it or leave it, but that's how I'm going to.
It's
end.
left.
That's how I'm going to end this.